Two, one. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's Kween Talk. I'm DeMarquise, along with Marshawn and Precious. And at the bottom of my screen, you see one of my closest friends, one of my good friends, Chelsea. Chelsea, hi, Chelsea.
Hey, baby.
Hi. What is this? Okay. Anyway, all right. So as y'all can see, our topic today is OnlyFans. And that's why we have Chelsea here because Chelsea has an OnlyFans. It's Nikki. Ooh, we are sexy. We are sexy.
That's
Hey,
what they call
nah.
me, Nikki.
I'm here for it. All right. So let's get the ball rolling. Chelsea, let's jump right into it. Tell us about your experience um, with OnlyFans.
Okay, like I seen it for a couple of months when COVID happened. I seen a bunch of girls doing it and I asked around and they were like, it's basically you sell nudes. And I'm like, I don't want my body all over the internet. Well, then it came a point in time when I didn't have a choice. I didn't have any money to put food on the table for the children. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna jump on this bandwagon. I did it. I've been having it for about a month and a half now. I've made around $5,000. It's boosted my confidence a little bit more than what it was. Because I mean, you remember me in high school. I
Mhm.
had very, very, very low self-esteem. And now, like, you can't tell me nothing. You cannot tell me anything. It's put money on the table, and other than that, there's really nothing bad to say about OnlyFans. I think people tend to think it's more like a prostitution thing, and it's not. It's so far from prostitution.
Okay. I guess the biggest, a lot of, what you said it like, it was a lot of misconception about having an
Mhm.
OnlyFans because to me, it's kind of like, what's the difference between buying a premium membership on Pornhub and actually subscribing to somebody's OnlyFans? I mean, you spend
Because
money either way, and it is a legitimate business. The way I see it, it is a legitimate business. But prior to signing up and prior to actually creating your account and putting out material, what crossed your mind the most? Like, was there anything like anything that you feared the most? Like, what was that you feared the most that crossed your mind?
what if these people find me? Or what if they figure out where I work at? Or what if I lose my job behind it? Or, what if it happens to come up in court or just in general, people finding me and really like stalking my house because this is 2020. You don't know what to expect.
Right.
You know what I mean? What if my biggest thing was like, what if one of my subscribers get really, really obsessed and he comes to my house, he figures out where I work, and he just stalks the hell out of me? I haven't had that problem, thankfully, and I don't want that problem. And that's mainly it.
Now
And
you were
because
saying you started this during like when COVID started, right?
Yeah, so whenever they shut the economy down, I got laid off.
So do you think like would you would have considered doing it before COVID? Let's say we didn't have a pandemic and then didn't shut down. Like would still consider doing OnlyFans?
Probably not because I didn't need the money, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I worked. I didn't desperately, desperately need it. I did it because I desperately needed this money.
So explain the process, like with the whole signing up thing, like, because I know I've had friends that download the app and like explain how the process goes, like when you're downloading the app and trying to make this whole persona that people, see on OnlyFans. I'm
Okay,
sure
so
everybody will.
the page is kind of set up like an Instagram. It's kind of like a feed. You get your pictures and your videos through little posts, kind of like Facebook, you know what I mean? Whenever you sign up, they have to verify you. You have to send in a picture of your ID, your Facebook, your Twitter. They have to know that that is you. You can't catfish people and you cannot scam people. It has to be you. And then sometimes they'll ask for a live verification on Snapchat where you do a video of the day, the time, your name, and all that. Excuse me. And then once they verify you, you go to the website, you set your subscription price. Some of them do free. I charge for mine because you're not about to see the kitty cat for free. And you just promote yourself.
So like with payment, so you're allowed to set how much you charge a month for subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay, so like explain the payment process. So like when a person subscribes a month, like how do they offer you payment? And then like you said you said within your first month you said you made like 5,000.
Mm-hmm.
So how
okay, so
the payment process?
for them paying, they would put in their debit card information, and there's an option you can either click the renewal where it'll come out directly next month as a direct payment. You won't get notified or whatever, or you can click no, don't do that. Most of mine I'm just getting over bronchitis. Most of mine actually have their renewal on, but I sent them a message out yesterday, mass message, like letting them know, look, your renewal is up this day. Do you want to renew it? If you do, then click yeah. If you don't, then let me know now so I can go ahead and take you off. And then I get paid on a 7-day period. Like my subscribers for November 1st would be in my bank November 8th, 7 days. My subscribers for the 2nd would be in there on the 9th. You see what I mean?
So it's like a weekly thing, like they pay you based off the week, or is it?
I personally do weekly. Some of them you can do a monthly option or you can do a bi-weekly.
Okay, so weekly, how much would you gross weekly, you would say?
I mean, some weeks are better than others. 650, 700. And then like on there, you can also get tips. Like we're explicit on here. So I posted a video and I was like, if you want to see more, you know what to do. So then I got like, I don't know, $70 in tips on that one single video. So I went ahead and posted the explicit content.
Baby, I need to sign up.
So, and then like on your pictures, they'll give you like $2 or $3. But OnlyFans, let me tell you, OnlyFans takes 20% of your income. So mine is $17.50, but I only see $14 of that. OnlyFans takes $3.50.
Baby, I need to sign up.
So I know like before, I mean, I'm not sure if they started doing this when they first opened it. So like they take fees. So like, do they also tax as well?
You have to pay your taxes quarterly.
Okay.
But you do have to pay it. They'll send you out the form in the mail and you do have to pay it. And I know with the IRS is cracking down on it because they have girls out there that are making $100,000 a year and they're not claiming it on their tax return. I'm not doing that. I paid mine. I paid my tax return.
I see that you're doing a good job because you made like, okay, this is a current view of her page. Like, this is the actual website here. And you see she's top 6% of all.
I'm top 5.
We top 5 now. And take that into take into consideration that not all OnlyFans pages are actually explicit. This is dealing with all OnlyFans, like, because there are some OnlyFans that actually tutor people in other things. Like there are personal trainers who created an OnlyFans to personally train people. They pay a month or whatever and such. So, but it's predominantly used for.
I've seen OnlyFans trainers, like they'll do it while in
while
the
naked.
nude. I'm like, while I'm naked. I'm just like, well, maybe I will subscribe to that. Okay.
No. Precious, do you have any questions? As a female to another female, do you have any questions for Chelsea?
Not so much questions because she kind of literally everything I wanted to ask, she's kind of already expounded on it. And as I was saying before we started filming, like I was telling DeMarquise, for me, I never really understood the hype behind the OnlyFans thing. Because it's like, of course, just like a lot of people, it kind of started popping more during the pandemic. And I'm like, OnlyFans, what is going on? Why is these people out here selling their bodies?
You got celebrities on OnlyFans.
The celebrities, baby.
Cardi B is on OnlyFans.
I saw
and
that.
Omarion and Mario are on OnlyFans too. And
Yes.
I think Chris Brown joined.
I guess when I first heard about it, I'm thinking OnlyFans, like, oh, okay, this is like the celebrities. I'm thinking it's like their like personal subscription thing like that. And of course, upon doing a little more investigating, I was like, now wait, this is definitely not what this is. This is something totally different. And it's just like, it's very eye-opening because it's like you hear that and you see, you know, the media side of it. And so you just think, okay, this is like an upgraded Pornhub. But then now after hearing you, you know, talk and expound more on it, it's like I see that it's like more of a legit business side. So I kind of, I can applaud you for your, you know, your honesty with it. And I just think if you're making that kind of money, maybe I need to invest.
Okay,
Right.
like,
I think
because baby, this 9 to 5 is for the birds.
I'm this close to making an OnlyFans.
I'm this close. I'm this close.
But like you were saying,
it's 7 to 4.
Okay.
But Chelsea, like you were saying though, so you were saying about how like your biggest fear, you know, was, you know, if your job found out about it and stuff. So like right now, are you working right now?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay. So like, are you working at like your set like dream career right now?
I wouldn't call it my dream career. I would call it a job that pays me more than enough money than what I need to get by. Because see, as of now, I don't need the OnlyFans. That's just my money, my spend money. And, you know, I was saving for a vacation, but, you know, my car broke down. But anyways, this job, I'm the only girl at this job, and I know they'll never see it, but I'm the only girl, and I do landscaping with a bunch of men in Baton Rouge.
Okay.
So do you, someone else who has an OnlyFans, you know, told me that they could set restrictions on their viewers. Like it's a certain area of the country where, or like, where you could restrict people who reside in that area from actually even seeing your page.
Yeah, like I do East Baton Rouge and West Baton Rouge Parish. I have that restricted because that's where my job resides at. And, you know, that's where baby daddies live. And I don't need them finding out.
Right.
Now this is going to be aired online.
Now this is going to be aired on live now.
What if they seeing this?
I was just saying, it's like,
but honestly, it's not, but like she said, it's not like she's going out sleeping with anybody for money.
Yeah.
It's like
people don't see.
Right. The porn industry is a legitimate industry. You know,
right. It's a business. It's a business.
Right. And if she pays taxes,
I'm not knocking anybody that's, you know, you got to do what you got to do to make money. Because at first, like my interpretation of Pornhub, I thought it was just like, you know, people just go and make amateur porn and people paying money for it. Like actually talking with people, you know, to see how they do it and treat it like a business is actually like legit. Like after learning about it and hearing people talk about it and people who are actually on it, I'm like, okay, it's a legit business. Because for people who, you know, who like porn, maybe they want to see, like, I feel like OnlyFans is pretty much made like, let's say if it's one of like your high school crushes, you find out that you, God forbid, you probably would never get in your whole life, and you would pay money to see your high school crush get nude.
There are some.
So I'm like, right.
There are some.
Oh, no, I would. Look, I have a bunch of high school crushes that I would not mind seeing naked. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm throwing it out there.
Okay, because there are some. So, but my question,
baby, look, baby.
Now go ahead, Mashawn.
No, I'm done. No, go ahead.
But you know, like my question is I guess it's not a question, more of a statement. You know, it's like you're a single mother of how many kids? That's
4.
Okay, so
4.
Don't look like a 9. I know.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
But you know, you're a single mother of 4. You know, and I honestly never really understood. Like, it's kind of like when people give flack to female strippers who do what they do for their kids, or to put themselves through school, and such and such. I kind of see it as the same thing. You are providing by whatever means
For my
necessary
kids.
for your
Mm.
kids. Okay. And I follow you on Facebook and such, and I tend to think like people just have the wrong idea of OnlyFans. At one time, I did too, because I was like, oh, I would never do that. I would never do it or whatever. But when it comes down to you surviving, you don't know what you're willing to do,
Yeah,
especially when you're
when it
taking
comes
care of
down
others.
to Friday night dinner time, I would go in my icebox, I'll go in my freezer, and there's nothing in there to eat. I'm like, well, Mom, what do I do? Like, I have to feed my children. Well, wait a minute, I might be broke, but baby, I got a cute booty hole, so let me sell a couple pictures real quick.
Okay.
And that's
You gotta
exactly
do
how it happened.
It's a big difference between us and between OnlyFans and Plank Road.
A
Right.
huge difference.
like
Huge.
baby, look, hello, baby, look, you trying to go on Plank
Right.
Road now? Mm-mm. We ain't trying to bring
It's
that up.
safer on OnlyFans. Just go ahead on and pay the money.
Mm.
It's
Exactly.
amazing though how like because the site the site really went up. Like I see a lot of people really promote their OnlyFans, and this whole business went up ever since the pandemic. Because I mean, a lot of people did get laid off, and of course that's like the stimulus check wasn't really doing anything for people. So like there people had to find all other alternatives to make money. So I mean, this is you basically doing what you have to do to survive and pay your bills. I mean, I see nothing wrong with me.
I feel like OnlyFans was made strictly for single moms because I can't tell you how many friends I have made through OnlyFans and the OnlyFans pages on Facebook and the pages on Snapchat. I've met so many mothers who are in the exact same predicament. My baby daddy ain't shit. He's not paying child support. I don't have a job. I got laid off. I don't have money. But wait, let me just sell some news real quick. Let me make a sex tape. Let me sell it. Let me get my money up.
Right.
And that's exactly what we hear all the time.
Because it's just scam.
So about your audience too. So you said like you can restrict. Um, like I know you said you made a lot of friends. Now let's say I mean clearly you're a straight female. So have you ever had any like females just like any lesbian females that just kind of look on your page and hit you up and send you tips or anything?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
They're the
I
best
have
one.
there's this one girl that actually does want to make content with me, so I'm thinking about it.
Go ahead on, do it, girl.
Get this bonus.
Get that bonus.
Get the point up, baby. Look, I'm telling you, guys,
Get-
baby. Look,
Baby.
straight men love girl on girl action. I'm telling you.
That's $20 for a subscription right there. Boom. Off that one video.
Maybe subscribe for
That's
$20.
$65 for a 5-minute video, my darling.
Hello.
You better give him the correct numbers.
Come on.
Look, let me see your wallet right quick. Let me see your wallet.
Okay.
Baby, listen.
Is that a
Now,
Express?
Precious, do you have anything you want to add or say?
As far as me adding, I'm just backtracking a little bit because when we talked about the restrictions and the risk and things like that are involved in it, I think, and I'm trying to figure out how to segue into this, I guess, because it's like I remember a few weeks ago, maybe a young lady, they were posting a news story about the fact that she was a teacher, and like me, I'm a teacher, and apparently they were saying her district somehow found out about her OnlyFans account and then ended up firing her from the district. So I'm wondering, like, does she? I guess what I'm wondering is what kind of thing would have had led up to them finding out, like, how would they have gotten access to it? I guess what I'm trying to figure out, because I know you said there is a way to restrict it, but I guess it's like how do you tell a person, like for teachers, we only make so much and we leave literally a fourth of our check at work. And how do you tell a person that's trying to literally make a legit income, trying to add on and help support themselves, that, oh, well, since you're doing this outside of working for us at this school, now we're going to fire you? Like, I guess it's just like a.
Well, I know in the agreement, whenever you sign up for OnlyFans, there is some type of clause in there that basically says Your employer cannot fire you for engaging in sex work because that's really what it's called. It's called sex work.
Mhm.
No employer can fire you. But as far as being a teacher doing OnlyFans, I think you would have to restrict the entire area that you work in. And if you see somebody subscribe, like Billy Franklin subscribed, and if you know Billy Franklin is a janitor at the school, you can hurry up and restrict him and block him.
Okay.
Right.
So
I
he
think
wouldn't
with
just
I
be able to
think
do
with schools
anything.
it's different.
If I'm restricting all of Louisiana.
Period.
Yeah. Yeah,
Look,
you
ain't
can restrict
maybe look, ain't
I'm
nobody,
restricting all. I
ain't
might.
nobody.
Because
But
no
I
lie,
think,
I be
Precious, I
worried.
think with schools, it's a lot different though, because I think dealing like what Chelsea said is considered sex work, and anything dealing with that kind of field, dealing with children, that's still a restriction. Like,
I guess in
which I
my
think is
mind,
kind of,
I'm like, well,
huh?
how would that even apply? Because it's not like she's out here, doing anything with these children. This is something that she's doing outside of the school
But
system.
I guess they're trying to figure out if somebody in the school system, like a child, was to
The
so-called
image thing. That's all it is.
right. And the thing is, though, www. It's World Wide Web. There's no such thing as privacy on the internet. Like
Period.
somebody's gonna find it. It's gonna
Right.
find it and it's gonna get out. So I guess that's why, like working with children is a lot different. If somebody that you're actually teaching gets access to it, and of course if they're gonna watch it, like the whole cyber sex thing, that's a pretty slippery slope dealing like with the whole school thing. So that's something that obviously would probably, like, if that does ever happen to get taken up to the Supreme Court, that would be an interesting case.
Right.
It is, because I just feel like the way it was presented whenever I saw the article, I'm like, this ain't nothing but one of her parents, probably the husband was watching and the mama got mad and
Exactly.
like that. 'Cause I'm like all jokes aside, I've
Mhm.
literally like now in the last couple of months been like,
Mhm.
okay, we got to get some more income generating in this household. And I ain't gonna lie, I
Right.
mean, it's not a joke, but we joke about it. Like, oh well.
That's just was the teacher named Tiffany Sanchez, a 9th grade teacher in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
that's
I just pulled up the story. Hold on, let me share it so we could look into this a little quick, a little deep. Okay, yeah. Tiffany Sanchez was a 9th grade teacher in Washington, D.C., and she was recently fired from her job because on the side she had an OnlyFans. Now, before we go into this, let's see how long ago this was. September 25th.
Mhm.
Now, what I have to ask too, now the school that she got fired from, was it a public school or a private school? Because with private schools, they're allowed to do that.
It doesn't necessarily say, but it says that she believes.
Looking at it, it was a public school.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a public school, then yeah, she has every right to sue.
Looks like one of the students Googled her and found her Instagram account, and
Right.
she promoted it, and that's how she got caught up. I still don't see it as a legitimate reason to fire anybody.
No, like they can't fire her. Now, if she's working at a public school legally, they can't fire her. Now, if it was a private school, they can, because when you work at a private school, there are certain guidelines and rules that you have to follow.
Well, now she has to work from her OnlyFans because she doesn't.
Right, that's all that's pretty much what that's only
right.
So, and see, the thing about it is, and I get that a lot all the times too. Not trying to turn this into a teacher segment, but I get that a lot when I'm like out in public. Like even when I go to DeMarquise could tell you, like I kind of cartel even where I go on a day-to-day basis, because I don't want to run the risk of me being out somewhere and I'm drinking, or me being out just enjoying myself outside of school, which I should be able to, but it's like you run the risk of running into that parent or running into that student, and it's like, what is that person going to go back and tell my boss?
Honey, that's like if you run into your pastor at the bar. He allowed to have a drink. He human.
Yeah. It's like I mean, of course, some parents, they see it that way, but then you have those other ones who literally will condemn you to hell just because, oh, you're my child teacher and you out here drinking a daiquiri. Like, that's what you do. You're a teacher and you're supposed to be this, you're supposed to be that. And it's like it just
Christian.
makes you second guess everything that you even do outside of your work. Cause it's like, why couldn't I get an OnlyFans to tutor kids? Like, why couldn't I crip walk across the screen if that's what I choose to do? Like, why should I have to be penalized just for me
Now,
trying to make another income?
my question is because, like I said before, not all OnlyFans content is explicit. So were they even aware of the content on her page, or did they just see that she had an OnlyFans? And giving the fact that the majority of content on OnlyFans is explicit, they just fired her just for having an OnlyFans. Because, like we seen, like you cannot see any content on anybody's page unless you pay for it.
Subscribe, right?
Have to pay for it. So somebody had to have already been subscribed to it, and they sent it to the school. Which, I mean, like they said, like you have to be subscribed to that person's page to see it. So, like I said, I think she does have a case, and she can take that to the Supreme Court. So that definitely would be
I
interesting.
think she'd have a fighting chance in that. I think
But
she'd come out really good.
She would win. I do believe she would win. She would win.
Yeah.
I just think these people need to, if that's the case, and especially on this topic, if that's the case, first of all, what are you allowing your children to watch or to see if they were that easily, quote unquote, able to Google her Instagram and find that?
Right.
So why are your kids even on? Why are you not watching what your kids doing on their phone?
Baby, look, children are more exposed. They're more exposed to things now than
we ever were.
I mean, maybe these children know about sex. I'm like, I didn't know about sex. I was in like.
These children know about sexual positions. I ain't find out till my college years.
Maybe I didn't find out till I was like in high school. I said, wait a minute, what kind of position is that? I said,
and the thing about it is, what's so funny is I laugh about it, but it's freaky to me because I mean I teach kindergarten, and like I have some of my kindergarten kids. Whenever sometimes I have one little boy, you can't say love around him. Anytime you say something like you tell another kid, "Oh, I love you" or something like that, you're like, you're not supposed to say that. You only mamas and daddies supposed to say that to each other.
Right.
You're not supposed to say that. And okay. I'm like,
so back to the subject.
What are they teaching you at home?
Back to the subject of the subject. So Chelsea, like you said before, you're a mother of 4 boys. So at what point, if there is a point, not saying you need a point, but at what point do you see that you have done this enough? Are you basing it off of the progression of your boys or the progression of your income?
I don't really know, because now that I see the money coming in and I see I can make people happy and I make myself happy, and I know there's always going to be that money on the table. Even if I do lose my job, that money is always going to be there. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm probably just getting hungry for it now. Because at first I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to use this. I'm going to catch up on it. But OnlyFans, once you get in it, it's very, very complicated to get out. Mm-hmm. Because then, say you have 100, 150 subscribers a month. They have their renewals on, they pay their money a month, and they expect this in return. And you have to, whenever you close out your page, I know I read somewhere that when you close it out, you have to pay like a $30 fee or something like that. Mm-hmm. And then you have to wait until your account in it is clear as 0.00. Otherwise, it's never going to go anywhere. But then you have all these people and you make all these people happy. These men out there that are happy, they get off work and they go see your stuff and they wait for you to post. So it's like, do I really want to cancel it? Do I really want to stop it? And a part of me is just like, no, probably not.
Right. So as your kids get older and eventually they may bring this to you, not to like, I guess, psych you out of it, but, I have to ask, if one of your sons get older and somebody brings this to them because, people know people, but somebody brings this to them, are you preparing yourself for that conversation with your children?
I'm just gonna tell them I did what I had to do to put food on the table and make sure these lights get paid.
And that's all the explanation a
Well,
child
that's
needs.
it.
That's all they
You don't
need.
even need
That
that
I
much.
did what I had to do so you can eat.
Okay.
Baby,
You
that's
want to
the
be
single-
home?
Period.
That's the single mama model, baby. You do what
Okay.
you have to do, baby.
Period. Because baby, if I could charge people to be happy while I make myself happy, I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Let me tell you something. Maybe
What you about to say, Chelsea? Oh wait, your mic. Your mic is up. Y'all got to excuse me. That's Connie in the background, loud as hell. If y'all can hear her,
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Now.
Okay. Message Sabrina and tell her I'm on the phone with you because she keep calling and I can't answer it.
I'm an inboxer. That's her mother, y'all. Your mother was the one that gave me your number because I was like, you know what would be
There you
perfect
go.
if I had somebody who actually experiences OnlyFans as a guest on the show. So again, thank you for coming on such short notice. But
Oh, it's OnlyFans. I'm gonna support it.
right.
I'm sick of people saying like I get on social media and I see it all too often because I got like 5,000 friends on Facebook, and they say if you're a girl and you have an OnlyFans, you're a whore, or if you're a girl and you have an OnlyFans, you might as well prostitute. No, that's not what this is about. Because baby, all my content is me and all my sex toys. Like,
Right. Baby, I've really been considering it.
make the
Like,
video, I make the video cute, and I have to do my makeup extra. I have to look my best. These pictures have to come out amazing, or my subscribers are not going to be happy with
Well,
it.
yeah, I mean, if they're paying money to see you, I mean, you have to make
You
it
have
look
to be
like
kinda
top
labeled.
notch. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
so
like
how often do you upload for your followers that may be watching? How often do you upload?
how I fix this speaker. Hold on, y'all. I don't know.
I can hear you. But
we
Oh,
can
there it goes. It's better. Right now I have 55 posts up there. I think 55 posts is enough for $12.25 a month. But I can set it to where every day I'll post something new. Like I'll have they have the time lapse kind of where I'll click like November 20th at 11 o'clock. There's gonna be a post that goes up with that caption.
okay.
Every other day I try to post something new for them.
So now that you've gotten the pace and spewl, and since I'm gonna say you now are considered an OnlyFans veteran, what would you tell other women, I'll say women, who are considering getting an OnlyFans? What are the pros and cons you would tell them about it?
I've been joking about it. I was actually joking with Mama today when she was like, Marquise has some questions about your OnlyFans. And when someone tells me, hey, I have a question about OnlyFans, I'm going to just tell them, look, baby, I got 2 words for you. Do it. Like, the good thing about it is you can make money. You make easy money off of it. It's not for everyone, because if you don't have a backbone and you don't have thick skin, you're not going to survive in it. You're not going to. I've had,
because we know how Plaquemine could be. Like,
yes, they're mean. Like one guy told me, he was like, I know why you sell all your flabby skin for $12.25. Well, baby, nobody wants your little 2-inch penis anyways.
Ooh.
and how you know it's $12.75? Obviously.
Clearly, you're a subscriber.
Clearly, you're a subscriber.
At the end of the day, I got your money, honey. So
Exactly. Because the only thing I tell you about my OnlyFans is to sign up and where to
Like
sign
you
up.
still watching my shit?
Right.
Like why are you still here? Why are you
and you
still
got them renewals turned on.
And obviously somebody wanted to see me because baby, I got 4 kids. I got 4.
Somebody
Okay.
making $5,000 a month is somebody.
So pretty much you'll just basically tell them just to do it, and then let's say if you had like women who are considering doing it, so what are the cons you would probably tell them about it? What's the negative?
The bad part or the good part?
The bad part.
The bad part, you're gonna get negative feedback. You're gonna get a lot of hate. You might disappoint your family. You might not make as much as you expected to make, as you'd like to make. Because I mean, now you see how big this industry is. Like OnlyFans has blew up tremendously,
Yes. Yes.
and just take it. It's kind of like life. It's kind of like life. Yeah, you have to take it day by day. Some days are good, and some days are just horrible. Some days I won't get not even one single message from my subscribers. I won't send out any pictures. I won't make any posts. I won't get any new subscribers. But then there's other days where they all want to talk to me, and we charge for talking, by the way,
Mhm.
because that's my time, and time is precious. They'll all want to talk to me, and they'll all want to see something new. And whenever I send the messages, I lock it, and they have to pay to see the picture.
Okay. Well,
You better get
So
this money by any means,
there
okay?
you go, honey. Get your money. I guess moral of the story is, baby, get your money,
Get
honey.
your money.
Baby, because
that's all it is.
I'm just trying
Like,
to get out of Blackman.
hey, I did that a year ago, and that was the best decision I ever made.
I'm just trying to get out of Blackman, get out of kind of house.
Mm.
Now, one of my concerns, because I'm not gonna lie, I really have thought about it. I really have.
You
But one of
should.
my main concern, and you know me, I don't care what other people think. However, you know, when it comes down to my immediate family, like my mom or whatever, did you have to explain, like, for family members that you really care about, that you hold near and dear to your heart, did you have to explain to them? Did you ever have a moment to where they came to you about it and the conversation didn't just go how you hoped it went, or did you ever have somebody who found out that you definitely did not want to find out about your OnlyFans? How did you handle those situations?
I really, really, really did not want my daddy knowing, because you know how me and my daddy are. We're really, really close. I did not want my parents knowing. And my cousin and I got into a fight, and she put it on Facebook, because for the longest time I didn't put it on Facebook. Nobody on my Facebook knew I had it. And she
I know you had it till
blasted
your mom said
me.
it. She
She
blasted
blasted me. And then my mama was like, Nikki, you really got that? So I showed her, some of my posts, some of my subscribers, and then I showed her my income. And she was like, you're really making that much off of that? Well, you see it. So I even called my bank, and at that point I had like $2,800 in my bank. And she was like, I can't believe you're actually doing this. And I can't believe that you're putting money on the table. You know, I didn't want them to find out, but like they said, I gotta raise these kids. If I don't pay my light bill, they're gonna come shut my lights off. We're not having that. If I don't buy them Christmas, who's gonna buy it for them? They're not my mama's responsibility. They're mine.
it. Right.
And so she knows, like, that's why I do this. And then the twins' nanny, they're Christians. I'm their redheaded stepchild. They don't curse. They don't drink. They live a strict line by the Bible. I especially did not want her knowing. When she found out, I did cry, because I didn't want her knowing that. I don't even smoke cigarettes around them. And I just had to explain it to her, like, how do you think I'm paying a babysitter? How do you think I'm paying your daughter to keep my children? Like, how do you think I'm able to buy diapers with OnlyFans money? So finally, she was just like, I don't like it. I don't like that you have to do it. One day we'll pray that you don't have to do it. But for now, respect yourself and make sure you protect yourself. Don't go out there and do anything stupid or sell your body, do a little strange for some change. Don't do all that foolishness. Just
Right.
keep it online.
So now, like, back with your dad, like, have you spoken with your dad since about
Yeah,
that?
we joke about it now. Like, he'll joke about it now. He don't like talking about it, but he'll joke about it. Like, Nikki, go buy me some beer with your OnlyFans money.
Hmm. Oh. I know her dad, so I can hear it in his voice. That's why it's so funny to me. but but I mean, when it boils down to it, like, you got to survive for you, because I feel like anybody who has anything negative to say about you doing what you're doing, they're not paying your bills. You're not. Look,
Exactly.
if you're going to pay my bills every month without me on you back, I quit it right now. If you're going to put food on my table,
See, in my house, I live by the 3 Fs. If you're not fucking me, you're not feeding me, and you're not financing me, your opinion is irrelevant to me. And that's just that.
And even if you is fucking me, your opinion is as relevant as I say it is. Nah, lay down and shut up.
Okay, now I know like I have like girl look like we told you I'm a reporter, so I have like a lot of questions to ask. So like I know you said you're not making it like a career path. So like let's say if some famous like sex industry maker found it and it may somewhat open up some door for you to become, you know, into the sex industry, would you ever consider doing that? If it paid you like at least, let's say, roughly $300,000 a year.
I don't know.
It's okay.
Honestly, I don't think I could do that.
Well, I would say this because what you think,
That's
Precious?
a decent house down here. So that
is a house down here. Like,
that's a house.
That's a house down here.
That is
houses.
I need it all. Like
now me, I'd be like, baby, look, where do I sign?
Right. That's because we desperate to get out of our mama's home. So you know we gonna sign up. But
see, I don't think I could do it because where I'm at, I'm stable. I have my own trailer. My rent's pretty cheap. My landlord, she just retired. She was a high school principal over here. So, you know, I'm stable. I don't need all that money.
So now that you know you're saying you're stable and you said you're a single mom, so you're not seeing anybody right now.
Mm-mm.
So let's say if you were seeing somebody, like, do you think that you can be in a relationship while still on OnlyFans? Would you still keep it active if you were in a relationship? Let's say if you meet somebody.
If I
don't like
okay, so that's a whole nother topic for me because if I was in the relationship, like I have my OnlyFans now. If someone were to come to me and say, "Hey, I don't like that you do this. All right, so this is the amount of money that I make from my OnlyFans. Are you gonna match that whenever I need that?" Because I had my savings account and my van broke down, so I had to fork out that money from OnlyFans to fix my vehicle. Can you match that? And if you can't, then no, I'm not gonna stop it. But if you can, then we can talk about it. We can work on it. But then I look at it like this, and most guys look at it like this too. Like, this is how much you make. Oh, this is how much you can make if I were in your videos. Oh, let's get this bread then. You know, let's shoot these videos real quick and let's sling it.
Okay, honey.
Hello.
This is about to be a family affair.
Okay.
Yeah, like
come on here. We about to charge these $80 for these 3 minutes. Come on.
like let me show you what I learned. let's film this real quick.
And honestly, some people from like some women with OnlyFans, you know, because guys have OnlyFans too, and I've seen, thanks to nasty Twitter, you know, I've seen a lot of like people actually, what's where I'm looking like, feature other OnlyFans owners on their page, you know, and they split the profits from that video. You know, so have you ever thought about like reaching out to somebody else who has an OnlyFans and be like, hey, you want to collab for a couple of videos or for a couple of pictures, and you know, we make this money, or no? Oh, okay. We gonna leave that where it's at. We're gonna leave that where it's at. You know,
with that girl, most definitely. She's in Baton Rouge. She's mixed. She's really, really skinny. She's really bougie, and she's right up my alley if I was gay.
Right.
Okay.
She's really, really, really just bougie to the core. Like, perfect skin. She complains about her job. She has an OnlyFans, and we were talking one day, and she wants to be in mine, and I want to be in hers just as bad.
Okay. Because, baby, there's some old 85-year-old dude named Earl with a Viagra prescription that is waiting for it.
Earl.
Look, baby, everybody got an uncle named Earl, and somebody, and look, and somebody that live in the ghetto got a street gossip person named June, baby.
Okay. Because I know. I
Okay,
know I'm
what
breaking
you-
all the flags.
Live in the ghetto, baby. Look, if you got somebody named June living in your street, he know everything.
Everything.
See, But what I hate the most is that when people actually start to see you on your hustle and they see you on your survival instincts, that they see you act out your survival instincts. A lot, you didn't care anything about my finances until I started doing this.
Right.
You've been knowing me this long. You've been watching me struggle. You've been watching me struggle. And you wait till I actually start not giving a fuck to actually put food in my stomach, clothes on my back, whether I have kids or not. I still got to live too. And it kills me when people wait for you to actually do you to say something about this, to say how they don't like that for you, to say how they thought you were better than that. You didn't think shit because as long as I was considered inferior to you, you didn't give a
Mhm.
damn. You didn't give a damn.
That's exactly what I've been dealing with that's why I had to get off of Facebook, because that's exactly what I was dealing with. Like, I didn't see you lend a hand whenever I was trying to get in this trailer. I didn't see you lend a hand when I didn't have a way to bring my kids to school or to the doctor. But now you want to say something because you see I'm on my shit. I'm working a full-time job and I have my OnlyFans. So you see me get my bread up. You see me doing me. Is that why you mad now?
Right.
People don't like other people don't like seeing people win. Like that's just what
You
it is.
know,
It's like
Maybe they don't like to
they
see you doing
rather
better than them. That's the thing.
right, exactly.
it's not even that. People gonna always give you shit about what you're doing, and they never tried. You didn't even try it. People will always tell you how fucked up it is of you doing something that they never tried.
right.
Exactly. And that's why I like to persuade people as soon as they talk about, hey, I have a question about my OnlyFans, I hit them with it all the time. I got 2 words for you, baby. Just do it. Do it.
You just do it. Like
Shit,
Do
people
it.
out here
Thank
making
you.
unemployment off their ass. Come on,
maybe look
Okay.
that's like
Shit,
you just have to be careful who you
give me
hang around.
some.
Hang around people that uplift you. Like a lot like I said, you gotta watch out for fake people and stuff like that who don't support you. Stuff like a lot of people that I call my friends, baby, I call them shadows. Like they're around me at my brightest hour, and when I'm at my darkest, they disappear.
They
Cause baby,
disappear.
Hmm.
'cause, baby, I'm selling mouth, dick, and ass before we get kicked out on this street.
Lord have mercy.
On them,
Marquise, do you know the amount of gay men that do this?
honey, listen,
Honey,
nasty Twitter, okay? Nasty Twitter.
baby, you know how many straight men have a lot of gay audiences and they make a lot of money?
They make so much money, and I'm just
So
like,
much
God,
money.
you making more than
Baby,
me.
baby,
And you don't even
gay men love to see straight men do this stuff, and that's why a lot of straight men who do it, they will pay to see that. And
Gay
like,
for pay.
at the same time, it's income. You're able to pay your stuff.
Gay for pay. Gay for pay.
Look, I ain't gay, but look, $20 is $20.
Point out.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Now, am I gonna do it? No, I said it start at $20. Okay, that's not that's the minimum. It depends on what you want. Depends on what you want to see. Okay.
You'd be surprised at the requests that I get, and it's just like, no.
So what kind of request do you, if you don't
That's
mind?
when you
if
be
don't
like,
mind,
that's when you be like, what are you willing to pay to see it?
what kind of
Okay,
requests do you
so
send?
the biggest, y'all are gonna shit bricks when I tell you, the biggest request that we as women get is farting videos.
There
That's a thing.
That is a thing.
It is.
Weird.
I hate it. I
Like,
hate
they
it.
want
There was
to
one.
fart.
There was one OnlyFans that I saw like on nasty Twitter. Like somebody was like just farting in leather. I'm like, what the? Like,
I was gonna say I accidentally one day I was on Twitter and following a link that the one over here to my left sent me, and they had the video and it was the girl and she was like just farting in the leather, and I'm like, this is like a fetish, like this is a kink. And it took for my sadly it took for my husband to have to explain to me. He was like, babe, people really do, this is something that really turns some men on. Like,
yeah.
They got a girl who acts like a dog with her clothes on. She just followed these requests like she's
Oh yeah, that's cosplay.
like, yeah, she's a human dog. Okay, and if they tell her to like act like you're peeing on a hydrant. They pay her money for that, for her OnlyFans. Her OnlyFans is for her acting like a dog, and she's not even naked.
This for her to lift her leg up.
Yeah, like if you can like find something to tap into people's fetishes, it don't even have to be your own fetish. Like you can just do this just to make money. Like with feet, I've seen a lot of feet
Why you playing?
OnlyFans.
That's actually a popular thing.
Yeah,
You ain't even know it's my feet.
That's really a popular thing. I've seen a lot of people that's like they just like foot fetish. Like some men just like to look at your toes.
Right. Like some people like to leave things to the imagination, like just post just do things around the house in your underwear. Don't be fully naked. Just do things around the house in your underwear with something that's just barely covering you. Because some people like to leave things to the imagination. Because a lot of people get off on their own imagination than just actual thing, like just actual porn or whatever, So there's many ways to use it, and I guess to certain people maintain your integrity or whatever, but all overall, do you, do you. So we have we have like 10 minutes left. So Chelsea, this is the part of the show where we each go around and we give our final thought. So with you being our guest, you could go first, or you choose who go first on a final thought about the topic.
Final thought about the topic. If you're thinking about doing it, just go ahead and do it. Just get it done and thank me later. And that's it.
That's all the confirmation I need.
That's pretty much the final thought for this whole topic. Look, here's the model, baby. The model for that, like Nike got just do. We gonna be like, just do it, bitch.
Petey Weedy is coming to you soon.
Just do it, bitch.
Petey Weedy is coming to you soon.
I'm telling you, baby. Look.
Look,
baby, I'm going there. Y'all look out for mine. I'm called Creole Cactus.
That person, run that name back again for me.
I'm gonna be
Petey Weedy is coming to you soon.
Baby, Weedy. Girl, look, that's Weedy. I'm Creole Cactus.
Weenie, yes.
Petey Weedy.
Precious, what would be your name? We got Petey Weedy and Creole Cactus. What would be your name, baby?
PJ's World.
Yeah, that's it. Cause this is a playground over here, I mean,
I was thinking like, girl, look, since your name, girl, I was thinking you do like more like Precious Diamond or something, girl, like something like that.
Listen, I'm
feeling more like the Precious Juicy or Juicy Precious.
Like Precious,
come on, Juicy.
Yeah, baby.
Listen.
Precious Juicy, baby. Precious Diamond, baby. A Precious Ruby.
Listen.
Precious Emerald. Something with a.
Man, this is porn. It's got to be a nasty name.
I'm gonna have to think about these for real.
You know what's funny? Lisa Ray is getting OnlyFans. I heard on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. For those of you who don't know Lisa Ray, she played in the Prayer Club, and I instantly thought of Diamond.
I was gonna say you better bring your Diamond back out.
I'm gonna bring Diamond back, baby. Welcome to the camera, Diamond.
Out the dressing room, please.
I want everybody in the fucking dressing room, please.
Please. I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass.
This is for Ebony.
This is for me.
Y'all know the white girl on Wild 'N Out with Justina Valentine?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear that song she put out called OnlyFans?
I did not.
Bruh,
but I want to listen to it.
That song.
I want to listen to it. But OnlyFans is taking over. It's taking over. Yeah. People up there. And if you don't like it, don't watch it.
That's your opinion.
Right? That is your opinion. But I don't need to hear it. Anybody with OnlyFans don't need to hear how much you don't care for OnlyFans. Now, you can bring it to your own platform or whatever, but we are all Jesus. We are all positive survivor skills here, okay? I am all pro survivor skills, whatever that may be, unless it's drugs.
Listen.
Unless it's marijuana. If it's marijuana, I support it.
Weak.
Oh, that other shit. Y'all
They
keep
need to go. Now they should have put. Now they need to add. They need to make. Come on, get this recreational recreational marijuana legal.
recreational marijuana.
They need to do it, baby. They need.
Baby, they do that. I'm definitely starting OnlyFans for real. I'm selling it. Look, I'm gonna sell the weed, and baby. I'm gonna be in that house before I know it. People be like, well, what you do? I sell drugs and I make porn. Do you want a subscription?
You could be 420 friendly on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
You could just sit at like one girl, she sits in a bathtub. Like she does different props, but the main one that got her famous was she was sitting in a bathtub with bubbles all over her, bright green fucking hair, piercings and tattoos. And she was just smoking weed naked. And that's how she got her subscribers.
Baby,
And now she has like I don't know what you call them, because I don't smoke weed. I drink a lot of alcohol. But like the bong things that you smoke weed out of, she's got the entire setup, and that's all her OnlyFans is. It's just her naked in different clothes smoking weed, and she makes money.
But baby, I'm definitely I'm gonna give it a shot.
You should.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
totally
I'm like,
should.
hell, might as well. Look, might as well. Precious can't do it.
Listen.
Go ahead, I'll do it, Precious.
I can't do it. I can't.
Because my
Precious
motto
can
is
be anonymous.
look, fuck them kids. I ain't asked to be nobody role model.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. I ain't asked to be nobody role model.
Now you know doggone well.
You can't say that. I can't.
She said that's literally the epitome of my life career. You say that. You're stupid. But after retirement, though.
This has been an awesome episode. Chelsea, thank you so much for coming in and shedding light on OnlyFans, and hopefully, this boosts up your fan base. I wish you ounces and ounces and pounds of luck. I'm here for it. I would subscribe, but I see you as family, so I can't. But
I'm gonna send you a free link.
All right, you guys. This has been Kween Talk. I'm DeMarquise.
I'm
Precious.
Marshawn, Precious, and Chelsea. Thank y'all so much. See y'all next week, and we can't wait to see you in the comments.
Bye.